No more miners on my trash can. It's been red conditions lately. Yo, my name is Vosk. I'm a full-time crypto miner, investor, make some crypto YouTube videos, and an amateur racer, really time attacker, time trialer if you want to call it that. I actually just took the Bitcoin Supra out to its first time attack and had the incredible experience that I podiumed in it, which is super cool. And there was this one lame who was making fun of me that I was happy even though I didn't get first. It's like, damn man, you clearly never did anything like this, and you're also forgetting that this is a hobby for fun. And I'm just trying to go out there and have a good time, and if I'm competitive, that's awesome. And you know, spread the Bitcoin crypto sector just a little bit at a time with a rap I'm super proud of. But what's that noise in the background? Because you may know if you follow the channel and you subscribe, which you better, that we're building a solar powered Bitcoin mining farm, but it comes in stages. This is really the test bench here in the garage. You can see a bunch of miners. I don't have the electricity to keep all these things going. My whole airflow situation is absolutely inadequate, and I'm pushing forward on the mining farm as fast as possible. Right now we're in the process of pulling temp power, which will basically get the lights turned on and get this project moving forward. We're also pushing to have 3-phase pulled out there, which will basically help us build a more scalable and efficient operation. But again, we really just need to get this stuff going, because idle gear like that, idle Bitcoin miners and other altcoin miners, especially I have a couple Cadena miners, KDA miners, very profitable mining rigs in this era of mining. And I mean, they're sitting idle stuff, depreciating, missing gains. It's a bad time. That's a losing equation. So where do we go from here, and just kind of like what's worth it? So on the topic of the channel, right? You know, I'm really fortunate now we've expanded the team. We have an editor, Miss Vosk. Alexa works with me full time. She helps me with a bunch of tasks, which has really helped me just get back to being able to spend a lot of time researching. I spend most of my days researching cryptocurrency. What I'm focused on more than anything is just simply the trend. What is the trend? Bearish trends, bullish trends, new developments, new sectors. There was a lot of focus on NFTs. That's been fizzling out. There was a big, heavy push for Web 3.0. That's still there, but it's kind of been fizzling out. What is the next big thing? What is the next DeFi summer, right? What is the next Solana blockchain? Or is it just going to be Solana again? And now that there's basically been a whole cycle for developers to be able to build for that chain, will Solana be kind of like Ethereum and ICOs were several years ago in the next bull cycle, to be specific there? I'm not quite sure yet, but these are just some things I'm analyzing. I'm not trying to cleverly push, Solana on you. I don't care if you buy it, and I'm actually completely out of my position in it right now. I will be getting back into a position, but I'm personally waiting for a better buy-op, or at least I think I am. Unless things just kind of take off for the moon and leave me sitting there going, hey, let me on the boat, guys. Shut up, Vosk. You weren't in. You had weak hands. Oh.
Bye.
but hey, who knows? We'll see, right? I mean, really, red markets suck, right? Green markets are fun. Those are the big money-making opportunities. Red markets bring less money-making opportunities, but they bring you the long-term buys that can really change your life. You buy when these things are low. If you were bullish at 4K Ethereum and 60K Bitcoin, how are you not bullish now when you can get 4 times or 3 times the amount of coins for the same USD or other dirty dollar fiat, currency valuation? Also, these kind of market conditions give you a chance to step back, gives you a chance to build, right? Say Bitcoin miners, they're cheaper than they were several months ago. That means I can have twice the miners put into my mining farm for the same price, if not actually more. You also get the opportunity to work on the lawn, hang out with your family, participate in other hobbies, because there's not 109 new coins launching today that you got to be trying to keep up with and see which one's going to be the 100x and which one's going to be the rug that you want to stay away from. People will always find to complain about and cry about and excuses and this and that, but really what you want to be doing is focusing on the positives, how you can improve yourself. You just get a little bit better at anything today, but tomorrow you're a better version of you, right? If you learn anything about cryptocurrency today, you're a little bit closer to being an expert tomorrow. And really just exploring opportunities, connecting with others, joining incredible communities. I don't mean to pat myself on the back. It's not really much of my doing other than, pushing it and dropping a link. But our Discord server, there are so many incredible individuals in that server that are so smart and so talented. Get in there, connect with like-minded individuals. Forget your IRL in real life friends. Honestly, they probably suck compared to the people you meet in crypto, especially if you want to talk to them about crypto. You talk to some friends and family, they may make fun of you for being into crypto, like, oh, you're talking gibberish. This is way above my pay grade, or...
You serious?
Whatever else, or maybe they get stuck on one thing and think it's a Ponzi or a rug pull or a scam or whatever.
That's a scam!
You don't need the negativity in your life, man. Like, you hang out with the crypto cult and you're gonna be all right. But in all seriousness, it's like, I think a common mistake so many people make is they want to bring their friends from something else into a new hobby that may not be for them. If you got a BFF or whatever that you can jump into, say, crypto with, that's great, that's incredible. But I try to bring a bunch of people with me into mining, into crypto, and honestly, I'm pretty much the only one left. It's just not for everyone. Most people would rather make excuses than make changes, make moves. If you're one of the few that wants to make changes, wants to make moves, then don't delay. Somebody's walking by. That's pretty awkward. I'm like one of those vlogging dudes yelling at a camera saying, buy crypto unless you're a fool. But at no point do I want to downplay a wingman, partner, or sidekick. Me, I'm pretty much all that for Tails, our resident Shiba Inu, and she leads the way for VoskCoin. And by heeding her wisdom, her judgment, VoskCoin's still here 5-6 years later. If you don't know, Tails is our Lord Commander here at the channel, and she was actually in all of the videos in the beginning, but we started producing so much content that I didn't want to just always be forcing her to be in these videos or figuring out ways, because in our current house she has a lot of areas she likes to hang out, and I didn't want to disrupt her a bunch. And way back when, the beginning of the VoskCoin YouTube channel, it was just a couple videos a week, and it was really fun to have her involved, and most of the time it was just me and her at home. But now, after Alexa moved in with us full time, it really changed the dynamics. And long story short is, I actually got Tails a Shiba Inu before I got into cryptocurrency. She's also a Dogecoin, if you're familiar with the infamous Doge. And so I kind of view it as funny. In Destiny, I've always loved the Shiba Inu breed. They're an incredibly unique, cool breed. They're definitely not for everyone. They're dogs that need a lot of attention. They're active, but they're incredibly smart, so much unique personality. People say they're kind of cat-like, right? I would echo that sentiment as well. And then so when I got into crypto and saw that there was a coin with her face on it, I was like, yep, putting my life savings in Dogecoin. The irony is that if I would have done that and just chilled long enough, I would have had a lot of money, and I could have laughed about it. But I hope I would have actually taken profits, unlike that Dogecoin millionaire guy that became a Dogecoin millionaire and then didn't take profits and is no longer a millionaire and then became a influencer.
This. What I should have done.
Yeah,
I always try to take everyone's advice and everything everybody tells me in comments like with a grain of salt, obviously, but at the same time I see the points that they're making and some of them are very valid, you know, and then you sit here and you're like, wow, I could have had $3 million. Well, not 3 million, 1 point whatever million dollars.
We'll call it 1.5. We'll round
one and a half versus this, and then you know that takes a toll on you too, because it's like, but I believed in something.
For any of the long-term subscribers and supporters here of the channel, you may remember Tails did get sick. It was one of the most trying times of my life. I love Tails, you know. I truly view her and treat her like my daughter. I don't mean to offend anybody, and it's like, oh, I have a real human daughter. Shut the you know. I got a furry daughter, and you know, one day maybe I'll have a human daughter too, but doesn't mean I love her any less. I don't mean to be so snappy. There's just been so much negativity and toxicity in comments lately. And I'm just like, damn, man, like, let me live and I'll let you live too.
And I'll let you live.
I don't know, maybe I'm still like a little grumpy. I've been really a little bit burnt out over the last couple years because it's just been so fast paced. There's so many projects, you know, on the tube with the mining, outside of that, working on a home build and finding land, and it's just been like endeavor after endeavor after endeavor, and you always think I can do a little bit more, and I keep pushing myself, operating at 150%, but eventually, you know, the parts started to break down and took its toll. But anyway, I guess for anyone wondering, you know, a few years ago, Tails got really sick, almost died. Fortunately, long battle, made a full recovery, and she is just you know, alive and kicking and absolutely awesome and doing as good as ever. So that's incredible and all I could ever ask for. So, you know, right now just kind of pushing forward on all fronts. We're still building our home. We're still building the mining farm. VoskCoin HQ, the shell of it has been completed, which is really cool. And, you know, the market conditions, you know, they're not the best lately, but it has provided an opportunity or a little bit like of relief getting some time back, because there's not all these plays and trades and everything else to make every day. And that's like one of the biggest lessons I'm just trying to remind myself of and, you know, share for what it's worth if you want to listen here on the tube is there's just not always a play to make. You know, in a bull market, everybody's a genius and you buy pretty much anything and it goes up. In a bear market, it's kind of the exact opposite. Everybody's an idiot and pretty much anything you buy is going to go down. But at some point, that trend reverses, and when you buy on those low prices, then that's where you have the huge upside. But again, it's easier said than done. Personally, I'm still really bullish long-term on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some other blue-chip cryptocurrencies. I'm bearish on, you know, kind of speculative things or things like, say, like MXC, for example, even though it's apparently been doing well in the short term. I'm pretty undecided on Helium right now. It's a project I got really into, was really excited, but it really just keeps getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Just literally every change, it's gotten worse. And you know, now we have the new tokens coming out and all that stuff, and you know, we'll see. I don't wish Helium to fail, especially because I still have a bunch of Helium miners, including 5G miners. I don't have them properly set up. The 5G cells, in my opinion, right now, though they're not worth the price. It's the speculation there. I don't want to drop a couple grand and mine this new mobile token and hope that it pays off. I mean, if it does, those are going to be the people that make the most money. But I guess basically I'm kind of betting against that. But that would also kind of mean I don't believe in Helium in the long term. So I don't know. We'll see. I need to sit down and do some more, you know, real-time evaluation and go from there. But I've been disappointed with pretty much every change for a year. It just keeps getting worse. Unlike, in my humble opinion, the VoskCoin YouTube channel, which you better subscribe to. Stick with me. Bull market, bear market, red market, green market, whatever. We're gonna keep pushing forward. And you know, my hope and vision and belief in Bitcoin, Ethereum, cryptocurrency, it's all still there. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I'm investing in infrastructure and having fun, building out a farm, and just doing my thing. And trying to expand my crypto holdings here, kind of starting to move from stables into some more positions. I don't know if this is, it's really difficult to time the absolute bottom, but when you start looking at percentages, we're 80-90% plus down from all-time highs. Shouldn't be a bad buyout. But hey, nobody knows the future, and it's not financial advice.